we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Purdy going to the air right away. Connects with Kittle underneath. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 43 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry, 54 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Steal, just steal. Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down carry for Henry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Purdy off the play fake. Open man is Jaron Jennings. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Henry up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action, now Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 47 yards. And the Falcons are once again back in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Ritter will throw for it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy gets this one a use check. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Purdy. And they got to him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 41 yards. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, Purdy. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Purdy will throw for it. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
1 second, all that remains. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On first down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Going play action, Ritter.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson,
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
and the Falcons are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that.
And oh, it's blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's